August, so the only place to be for any rally fan is Finland. And more importantly, the town of Jyväskylä, which is host to the rally. This event is made up of 22 stages, a total competitive distance of 383 kilometres. The big question for the drivers in Finland is how to stop the irresistible progress of Sebastian Loeb. With 4 wins, 2 second places and only 1 DNF, he's out on his own in the Drivers' Championship. But his main rivals all have a better pedigree in the Finnish forests. It's this where the fight back starts.
It's a rally that I like a lot. I have 1 third and second place from before, so it's about time to win here now.
I think Sebastian has a very good margin right now, and he's driving very well this year, so if he continues like that, it's going to be impossible to catch him.
Of course it's possible, but for me it's difficult because I'm quite far behind. But you never know. Still halfway, so everything is possible.
Martin is the reigning Finland champion, but he comes here off the back of this crash in the last round in Argentina, the worst of his career.
On this rally there's a lot of high-speed stuff, so it's not the easiest place to start driving again, but okay. That's the way it is, what can we do?
And one of the top dog himself, Loeb's answered every question asked of him this season, as Finland probably fears.
Finland is a difficult rally, and so it's always you're always a little bit stressed before, but now it's okay.
Finland sees the return of Skoda, and they will run 3 cars here, as will Peugeot and Ford, picking drivers from the pool of Finnish talent to fill those seats. As in Sweden, Ford have nominated Dan Schreck, so it's been a fast-marking battle to score manufacturer points here. So here it is in black and white. Loeb's lead over Peter Solberg, 17 points, while Carlos Sainz, the hitman in Argentina, is now tied on 34 with Marco Martin. And thanks to those performances of Loeb and Sainz, Citroën are sitting comfortably in the Manufacturers' Championship. But the news that's got the rally world buzzing this week is that Peugeot have signed an agreement to use Pirelli tyres in 2005. This brings to an end the hugely successful Peugeot-Michelin partnership.
Due to the results they have got so far, everybody knows they are as good as Michelin, roughly. So far, Pirelli was just equipping one team, while Michelin was equipping all the other teams. In a way, I think that the battle for the championship next year will be more balanced, and this will be good for all of us.
Back to 2004, and day 1 of Rally Finland consists of 10 stages around Jyväskylä. Look out for stages 3 and 9, the 2 runs through Mokipera, a classic Finnish test. Finland marks the start of the second part of the season. Sebastian Loeb, without doubt, has been the driver of the first half. The defence of his championship lead starts here. It's an event where his best result is 5th, and which Citroën perceive to be less perfectly suited to the strengths of Hazara. Loeb says he's always found this rally very challenging.
Sebastian, just a short stage to start the day, how was it?
It was okay. Difficult to be immediately in the rhythm. It's very fast, and so it's not easy, but okay.
60. 17 points behind.
Line into short right plus 150.
And he wants to cut that margin.
Line into 5 left bus, tightens up long, opens 80.
6
right bus, give in into flat early, 6 left bus up long, into 6 right bus long of a crest, opens 150.
Though the doctors cleared him to drive, how much will that affect his chances? Marco Martin faces an even tougher test. He had a violent accident in Argentina when the car rolled end over end. It's left him with blurred vision in his left eye. Not what you want when tackling the fastest rally in the championship. Rally Argentina winner Carlos Sainz has a good record in Finland.
derecha, abrirse,
The
rasante
past
derecha
winner here,
rápida,
he's
ojos
finished
izquierda
fourth
para
in the
uno.
past 2 seasons.
Izquierda rápida, ojos posibles, extra, izquierda poco, saltar. Para fondo,
1997.
derecha rápida, menos, izquierda poco y ras. Acaba rasante en derecha, abrirse uno muy corto, derecha rápida, ojos posibles, extras, de tierra, sasar.
Another former winner, Marcus Grönholm. On his home rally, he'll be desperate for an improvement in form and fortune. It's not to be. He was third after stage 1, but on stage 2, this cost him 8 seconds.
Oikein nopea kivi sisällä. Pitkä vasentäys pidä 7 ja huomioon. Usko nyppy keskeltä eri 7. Hae nyppyn yli. Vasen eri miinus sisältä keventää. Jatkaa vasentäys pidä. Sisältä pyöree. Pyöree.
Let's see what you can do here.
Ja oikein täys maaliin.
He's going to be faster than the Frenchman again. 8.3 seconds quicker, so Loeb's lost 18.1 seconds to the rally leader over just 25 kilometres. Rothenberg is not the only Finn with a point to prove. Sebastian Lindholm second overall in a third 3:07. Subaru's young Finn Mikko Hirvonen drove well on the first stage, 5th fastest. Now he's coming up to the junction which Grönholm overshot.
Jatkuu. No.
And Hirvonen's in a spot of bother too. Running wide, but he's still equal 6th overall with senior teammate Solberg. Ford have nominated Jani Tuihino for manufacturer's points. His strong 4th place finish for Ford in Sweden.
Vasen täys miinus. Jatkuu nyppy täys.
Yusufa Kalisto, a protege of Marcus Grönholm is supported by Citroen in his privately entered Zara. He's a strong third after stage 2.
So, Finnish drivers occupy the top 5 positions after the first 2 stages. Petter Solberg is in 6th, just in front of another Finn, his Subaru teammate Mikko Hirvonen. Jani Parssinen is the leading Skoda in 9th, and look at the 3 names behind him, Sainz, Duval and Loeb.
But one of those Finns won't make it to stage 3. Juuso Kalisto's Citroen has lost oil pressure, and his rally's over. This stage starts with a sequence of jumps and crests. Great for spectators. Less of a pleasure perhaps for Sebastian Loeb, who's still losing time to his rivals. But Petter Solberg is making time and moves up to 3rd.
Flag jump 200, slow keep left of a crest.
To give his championship defence a boost, he needs a strong result here. 3rd in 2002, 2nd last year. 1st in 2004 is just what he wants. It may look impressive, but last year's winner Marco Martin says he's still struggling with his imperfect vision and that he's lacking a little confidence. He's not at the maximum, but still moves up to 6th overall. Marcus Grönholm is rather more at ease. He's 3rd fastest on the stage and 4th overall. But he can't match his Peugeot teammate, Harry Rovanperä, with 3 stage wins out of 3. He's overdue some reward after his recent good performances have been hampered by mechanical problems.
Nyppy täys. 105. Nyppy keskeltä täys sido. 105. 3 nyppyä täys 105 ja varo. Nyppy eri 3. Hae oikein K plus tusin sisältä. Aukee 7.
Arise Peugeot's 3rd car. Sebastian Lindholm's holding 2nd place and proving the benefit of experience here in Finland. As is Jani Tuihino, and time for Nicky Griss to give us an insight into this most challenging of rallies.
Finland consists of very high-speed sections with a lot of jumps and dips. Take them too fast and you can damage your car, and the more time you're in the air, the more you slow down. That's why technique and experience is vital. The correct line is also important. Just look how he keeps well to the left over this crest, setting up the perfect line. Now watch how he cuts through the grass, making the corner less acute, and how he uses all the road, clipping apexes, drifting wide to the outside. This enables him to carry maximum speed through the corners. Now this is classic Rally Finland, which is why Ford has chosen the young Finn to drive their second official car, making use of his experience.
So the local driver's still leading the way, but Petter Solberg has jumped from 6th to 3rd in one stage and is just 13 seconds off Robin Perez's lead. Further back, Carlos Sainz moves into the points in 8th.
It looks like it's going to be Norway against Finland. It's going to be very tough.
It seems like just Finnish people there, you know, and me alone there, so that's how it is. They know this rally very well, I think.
Rally starting very well and feeling is good, and driving going well is okay. Now it's beginning the rally, but it's a good start anyway.
For me, it has not been a good start. I was making one mistake. I went straight into the junction, and the rhythm is not really there.
Your cousin Sebastian Lindholm is very fast, as is Harry Rovanperä.
Yeah, they are going well. So yeah, it's good. It's good for the team, and now I have to speed up a little bit.
Sebastian, a new team, a new car for you, and what a great start.
Yes, I'm very happy. It's been going quite well the 3 first stages, and looking forward to the next 3.
So, on to the second loop of stages. Stage 4 is another classic, and Petter Solberg had a major off here in 2000. But this time round, he seems on the up. He started the day 11th, remember, and has pulled himself up to 3rd. He's the only driver in the top 5, not Finland. He's 2 sideways here. He's lucky not to have rolled, but it did sound like the car hit something down in the grass. The crew tried to get the Subaru back on the road, listing out for the spectators. But it's not looking good for the Norwegian. The impact has damaged a crucial steering rack component. The virus perhaps played a part in this unaccustomed driver error.
I just came into the corner, came in the loose, and I just went a little bit too much sideways, and I didn't get out of the corner, the right hand, and then I went straight, and fortunately I hit a rock. It was outside the road, yeah.
But whatever the reason, after retiring in Argentina, Solberg is now under real pressure in the defence of his championship crown. The major beneficiary of his misfortune is Marcus Gronholm. He takes 3rd place overall on stage 4, and on stage 5 overhauls Sebastian Lindholm. Gronholm now 2nd place in a Peugeot 123. He cruised into retirement at the end of last season, but 5 times Finland winner and rally legend Tommi Mäkinen has the lowdown on this high-speed event, and he's taking a close look at his fellow countrymen, amongst them Mikko Hirvonen. Subaru's youngster performed well in the first group of stages, but is dropping back now, his place threatened by Jani Passanen. He was in a 3rd Skoda. The team are competing in a select number of rallies this season, and here their 3rd driver is leading the way. And on stage 6, he gets past Mikko Hirvonen to take 5th place.
Oikein plus jatkuu, lyhyt vasen täyttyyli 100. Nyt vaan se plus pirun pitkä, 4.
Did it very nice, looking very good, nice line and nice smooth style. It was very looking good.
100.
But the man closest to taking Mäkinen's mantle is Marcus Gronholm.
Täysylinypyn. 8 oikein helppo pidä sisällä ja vasen täys.
He already has a hat-trick of wins here,
Oikein
and is
helppo ja
well
vasen
placed to
helppo
push
yli
for a
nypyn.
With his last WRC win back in Argentina last
hyppää.
year, Gronholm will be fighting hard for an excellent result on this home rally.
100. Vaseri helppo yli nypyn hyppää.
Flying Finn indeed, he blasts through the stage.
Hyppää.
But in the rally lead is his teammate and fellow flying Finn, Harry Rovanperä. and his pace is astonishing.
Ja Pikkasen helppo miinus sisältä yli. 7.
But he's lost it on the slippery surface. The faces of the crew are evidence of the speed of that accident and of the impact as the car rolled. The spectators free them.
Ei varmaan tarvii jatkaa.
And incredibly, the car is still drivable. But Rovanperä has lost nearly 2 minutes. The car's crumpled state causes a stir, and it's closely followed on the stage by Jani Tuohino's pristine Ford. But Mäkkinen's thoughts are with Rovanperä.
Its speed is high. They really go flat out and whatever can happen. I'm very, very sorry for him.
It's a shame for Harry, who desperately needed a good result here. Let's compare the teammates Rovanperä and Grönholm. Coming up in the distance is a red line, which is the entry to the corner where Harry rolled into the scenery. Here he's an incredible 17 k's faster. The excess speed means that he's drifted wide on the slippery surface, hits the bank and rolls. Marcus, with a more controlled approach, finishes the stage with the fastest time.
So Rovanperä in urgent need of roving repairs. His mechanics have just 20 minutes to fix the problem and the clock is running. But a cracked roll cage has put paid to his Peugeot, and the former rally leader's dreams of a home victory are over. He's got the weekend off and thinks he knows why.
Perhaps even too fast, and there is not similar grip what I have before on the stages, and that I of course I don't know, and something that happens.
Here's another major casualty, Petter Solberg, whose hopes of retaining the world title are receding by the rally. But team boss David Lapworth isn't ready to throw in the towel yet.
When you have somebody who's sort of at the Petter's level, you know, anybody who's going to be a world champion is highly motivated. Any team that's going to win a championship is highly motivated. So when it's going well, it goes really well, and when it goes badly, it really hurts, you know. And Petter's not happy this afternoon. He's really disappointed, so are we. But the good thing is that, you know, we know that when we get to Germany, it'll be back to the old Petter and back to business as usual.
So, in the absence of Rovanperä and Solberg, Grönholm is the new leader. Sebastian Lindholm is back up to second, Jani Tuohino third, while Francois Duval also appears in the points.
500,000 Finns turn out to watch the rally, not all of them dressed like that. Duval's teammate Marco Martin is on a charge. He's grown in confidence as the days progressed. Martin's now posting fast times and closing in on third place Jani Tuohino. Tuohino's in the second manufacturer's points nominated Ford. Though he hasn't driven for the team since Sweden, he's put in a strong performance so far. Jani Passanen took 5th place from Mikko Hermanen on stage 6, and a real battle is intensifying between the two young Finns. On stage 7, the Skoda driver's 8th fastest. Mikko Hermanen is 2 seconds quicker. He regains 5th place, and he extends his lead over Passanen by 0.4 of a second on stage 8. Hermanen's teammate Petter Solberg may have a quiet weekend ahead, and his elder brother Henning comes close to joining him. But he makes it through that difficult moment to continue running in 12th place overall. No such troubles for Sebastian Lindholm. This is the 17th time he's competed here. His best result was 4th in 1997. He's now sitting pretty in 2nd place. Up ahead is Marcus Grönholm. He too has
ja Nyppy täys 120. Huomio, Nyppy putoo.
That at his acknowledged skills, he hold the rally lead.
7. Ja Nyppy täys niin.
He takes his 5th stage win on stage 9. The day ends with a run through the super special stage.
Jarru 3.
And it's a disaster for Mikko.
Jumalauta! Hyvä. Mä sen tosi hidasti.
With the arm code damaged the super suspension.
Nyppy täys 7. Lyhyt oikein eri käänne. Ei jumalauta! Se on
retires. The end of a devastating day for driver and his team.
Stage 10 also saw Yannick Chuahino lose 3rd place to Marco Martin when he spun. Behind these two forwards is Carlos Sainz, who's made steady progress to end the day in 5th, while Loeb, now in 7th, could still have the last laugh. But day 1 belongs to Peugeot. Harry Rovanperä may have gone, but with Marcus Grönholm and Sebastian Lindholm in 1st and 2nd, they are still in charge. The arrival of the WRC celebrated more than in Finland. This is a rally-mad country, and the hosts make sure it's a party atmosphere on and off the stages. And the party carries on into the night.
Day 2 is the longest of the rally and is one of the toughest of the season. Stage 16, the longest in Finland, must be treated with the utmost respect. And Yrjönpuijo, stage 12 and 14, is among the most technically demanding of all stages. If Sebastian Loeb appeared to be finding Finland rather too demanding at the start of day 1, on day 2 he was out fighting. He starts the stage in 7th place, and moves on to another place when he takes the president who's having to use his manual gearship. And teammate Carlos Sainz is upwardly mobile as well. The changes to the Citroen's setup certainly paying dividends. Sainz moves ahead of Yannick Chuahino and into 4th place overall. Marco Martin still putting in a strong performance despite the blurred vision incurred during that high-speed accident in Argentina. He's 3rd overall. One place ahead of him is Sebastian Lindholm. His impressive stage times will be giving Peugeot a boost. He's testing the team's new 5-speed gearbox, and it appears to be working smoothly, in spite of the occasional bump. And it's a dream start to the day for Peugeot. Marcus Grönholm extends his lead to 19 seconds over stage 11. He sets the fastest time, just 0.8 seconds quicker than his cousin Yrjönpuijo is the ultimate test, one of the world's most famous and most difficult stages, a long and winding road opening with jumps and blind crests. Has been overshadowed by the form of his Skoda teammate Yannick Passanen, but nonetheless he's determined to put on a good show for the fans on his home rally. Mitsubishi are having an unremarkable event, but they are still in it. And Christian Solberg comes into stage 12 just outside the points. He's 6th fastest on this incredibly challenging stage. Sebastian Loeb can't match the Mitsubishi, but he is doing enough to open the margin between himself and the chasing Passanen. despite missing the junction at the hairpin right. But the most popular spectating points on the stage. Loeb's teammate Carlos Sainz continues to make headway.
Rasante derecha rápida menos a fondo.
The veteran Spaniard was, of course, the first non-Scandinavian winner here back in 1990. And in 2004, he's pulling away from Janne Tuohino.
102 nyppyyn täyshyppää.
The Finn is 3.7 seconds slower on Uuden.
Oikein täys 7 nyppy täys miinus hyppää jatkuu nyppy täys. 7.
His Ford landing slightly nose down on one of the longer jumps. His teammate Marco Martin is showing his mettle here in Finland. Second place Sebastian Lindholm has also been showing speed and spirit.
Hae oikein eri pitkä ylinypyn kivi. 70.
He's drifting wide here. And the ditch has caught him out. The crowds won't forget that. Though Lindholm will try to.
Sebastian, you must be really disappointed. Can you talk us through what's happened here?
Yes, of course, it was a 90-degree corner. We were coming out of the corner, everything looked well, and just suddenly the back slipped out and fall down in the ditch, and also took the front down there. And unfortunately, I was hoping that we could get back from there, but there was a stone or something.
So 2 Peugeots have been damaged and out of the event. But the team do still have their number 1 car on the road. Marcus Kronwall is number 1 in the rally.
Following the demise of his teammate and cousin Sebastian Lindholm, Gronholm's lead is now more than 45 seconds. Marco Martin moves into second, Carlos Sainz now third.
You must be disappointed for Sebastian Lindholm.
Yeah, it was a shame because he did a fantastic rally and one small mistake and then he is out. So, shame.
Corrado, a bittersweet rally for you at the moment. Marcus is leading, but 2 big accidents for Harry and Sebastian.
Yes, but Marcus is leading. It's a special rally, you know, for Finnish drivers. It's a kind of Grand Prix. So you can't tell them to slow down, because if you tell them to slow down, they don't know how to do it, and very often they go off. I can't complain. In any case, let's be clear, I told after Argentina that our chances of being world champions for manufacturer were gone.
Carlos, up to 3rd overall, and things looking a bit brighter today for you.
Yeah, looking a little bit better than yesterday. First 2 stages, not too bad. We are still doing some changes and trying to find a better compromise. It worked better today, this morning, and we are now doing small things now. Maybe it goes even better.
Mika Häkkinen knows plenty about driving at pace, but he always had all 4 wheels on the ground. Jani Passanen has been bringing the best out of his Skoda. But now he's coming under pressure from 7th place François Duval.
4, oikein plus 140.
And here he's approaching a huge jump, which it would be reckless to take at pace.
140.
See how his speed decreases in preparation for takeoff. Safe landing. Sebastian Loeb has definitely found the unique rhythm he needs for Rally Finland. This shows Loeb's top speed as he approaches the crest, but he'll brake, almost halving his speed before that jump. Janne Tuohino is under pressure ahead of him in 4th place overall. Tuohino lost precious seconds with a stall at the start. The margin between him and the pursuing Loeb has cut to 13.2 seconds. Again, you can see the clear deceleration before the jump.
Nyppy lyhyt vasen täysmiinus, 100 oikein eri miinus, sisältä hyppää.
Marco Martin's position seems secure. There's daylight between himself and third-place Carlos Sainz. But he says he won't be able to catch Marcus Grönholm unless the rally leader hits trouble.
100 flat left and jump
4. Meanwhile, Grönholm says he's been driving within himself and still posting good times.
Oikein pitkä eri, ehkä
But something sounds not quite right.
Kirraa 160. Tää on pelattu hetki. Joo, se on lukko joku. Kolmonen.
And that sounds really bad. There's a problem with the 307's gearbox, and 2 stages before service, one of them the fans' favourite, Unipoja, where Christian Solberg met his match. He was doing 176 km/h when he lost control and rolled. Yanni Tuhino is attempting to pull away again from 5th place Sebastian Loeb.
250.
And over this technical stage, he does claw back 1.4 seconds, despite reporting vibrations from the wheel. Carlos Sainz is second fastest on this second run through Unipoja.
Derecha rápido al fondo. Acaba arrasante por derecha, salta por la izquierda rápido de tierra, por la derecha rápido menos en tierra, abrirse, acaba arrasante por la derecha rápido por sexta, para arrasante de la izquierda rápida, ojos de tierra mucho en rasante.
Marco Martin is just a tenth of a second slower than Sainz. He hasn't finished in the points since Cyprus, so he won't want to lose this strong position. Marcus Grönholm has lost top gear on his 4-speed gearbox. Whereas Lindholm had 5, Grönholm is now having to make do with just 3. Remarkably, he still manages to be 5th fastest, a feat the Finn seems very pleased with.
Three gears, whole stage. Look at the time. You can tell Corrado now at 3 it's enough.
But the fastest man on the stage is Petter Solberg. He retired on day 1 but is back on the road under the Super Rally rules. Though he can't score points, he can make one, and does so, blasting Colin McRae's record for the stage by 7 seconds.
At the wrong speed, the jumps that are a feature of Rally Finland can be very punishing. The correct approach speed is critical, but there's always some surprises. These jumps generate 10G on landing. Now that's a massive 2 tons of force inside the damper. If you drove your road car over these jumps at speed, you'd collapse your car's suspension on impact. Now the suspension is made up of 2 main components, a shock absorber and a coil spring. And a competition damper is 4 times bigger and 10 times stronger than a standard car. The coil spring supports the damper on bumps and gives stability on cornering. A damper is an oil-filled cylinder with an internal piston. On bumps, the piston forces oil through a series of valves, which restricts the flow, giving a damping force. A rally car at full speed on this specialized suspension can withstand massive forces, which is why they land so smoothly over the biggest of the notorious Finnish jumps.
It isn't the suspension that's taken a hammering. Instead, it's Sebastian Loeb's neck. He's suffering from the impact on landing. And to add pressure to pain, he's still locked in battle with Yanni Tuhino, who's 6.7 seconds ahead of him at the start of the stage. Tuhino, for his part, claimed he's not feeling as comfortable on the stages as he was on day 1. So can he maintain the margin between himself and the Citroën? No, he's slower. By 4.3 seconds. His lead over the Frenchman cut to just 2.4 seconds. And it can't be an easy stage for Marcus Grönholm either. He's still stuck with only 3 gears. But at least after this stage, he'll go back to the service park.
Gronholm's gearbox problems see his lead over Martin cut to 31.1 seconds, while the battle of the day so far has been that between Loeb and Chuahino.
Sebastian, how's your neck? You strained it a bit this morning on a jump.
Yes, again at the second pass, it's especially in the stage of what's the name? Union Podja stage. It's very difficult because it's a lot of jumps, and so you have a lot of reception, and it's very hard for the neck. But now it's finished for this stage, and I hope it will be better tomorrow.
Marcus, if I said the word gearbox to you, what would you say?
I don't want to speak about it.
You're a bit frustrated. Again, it's been the gearbox problem.
Yeah, we lost the fourth gear in the start of stage Urria, and we did 3 stages only with 3 gears and terrible noise, but I don't know how we managed to come here.
Stage 16, Moxie Leustu, is the longest of Rally Finland, long enough to make or lose a lot of time. Sebastian Loeb needs to be 2.5 seconds faster than Yanni Chuahino to move above the bib on the leaderboard.
130 mètres. Gauche 85, 80 mètres. Ciel tout droit à fond.
He just clipped a rock there, which won't help his cause. And Loeb claims that impact affected the handling of the Zara, which would be good news for Chuahino. In service, he said his aim for the rest of the day is to stay ahead of Loeb. But can he do it?
Oikein eri. Ala.
He's slower. That's his lead gone. Chuahino drops to 5th. His teammate Marco Martin, on the other hand, is enjoying day 2 far more than day 1.
Keep right. 30, 6 minus left slow.
And he's fast again on this long stage. But is it enough to narrow the margin between himself and the rally leader?
Right. 200 crest.
Marcus Gronholm has now replaced the gearbox with no 4th gear for the gearbox he had taken out on day 1 because it was too noisy.
Ja nyt pitää
It hasn't become a great deal quieter.
miinus. Ja nyt veri plus hyppää.
With only 2 gearboxes allowed for each car, Gronholm now has no perfectly operational unit.
7. Ja oikein. Eri.
A bit of a worry with another 6 stages to go.
Maali.
Even so, he's fastest on Moxie Leustu.
Stage is clear for Marcus.
And he goes on to be faster than his rivals on stage 17 as well. Much to the delight of his home fans.
This morning you started the day with an 18-second lead. You've extended it all day, but you've had problems.
Yeah, we had our problem with the gearbox, but I'm happy to be here. Now I hope this gearbox will go to the finish.
Marco Martin got the better of Gronholm on the final stage, the Kaleri Super Special, but his lead is still a comfortable one. All the major contenders hold position, with Carlos Sainz still 3rd. Marcus Gronholm goes into the final day as the clear leader. He will be fully prepared and will hope that his Peugeot 307 is as well.
And just 4 stages, totalling 95 kilometres, stand between him and a 4th Rally Finland victory. These 4 stages being 2 runs through Jukkajärvi and Kruunenperä. So the rally reaches its climax, with the drivers knowing that the challenge now is to keep up their pace while avoiding mistakes, and to be ready to pounce should any of their rivals be to miss out. Daniel Carlson in his Bosian Racing Run 206 moved into the points on stage 13. Of his previous 4 attempts here, he's retired 3 times and last year finished 19th. This overshoot costs him time, and he loses 7th to Skoda's Tony Gardemeister.
5, 4, 3, 2, 200, Vaseleri tiukka aika.
Janne Tuhino's scored points in all of the 4 rallies he's entered this season. And here he's eager to regain 4th place from Sebastian Loeb.
Ai pirun pitkä, oikein täys miinus, Kirrainen plussa, 7.
And with just 6.1 seconds separating them at the start of the stage, he can't afford to lessen his pace.
Long gauche ferme 140, bon bilan au ciel.
He's going to be faster than Tuhino. Yes, he extends the margin between them to 11.8 seconds. Now he's closing in on teammate Carlos Sainz, who's 3rd overall. And this is a typically fast forest road. Look at the speeds. They're still fast even while cornering. If Martin wants to take the lead from Marcus Romholm, he'll have to be 0.4 of a second faster per kilometre, taking 8.5 seconds out of Finn on stage 19. Not to be though, Gronholm sets the fastest time of the drivers still chasing points. He extends his lead to 38.9 seconds.
Your lead was 35.1. Your speciality is normally the first stage of last day to finish them off, really.
Okay, for me I was going 95% now, but the time is okay.
So, on to stage 20, Kronen Pera. Francois Duval's out only for driver's points. He's here for experience, but he moves up to 8th place after this stage. Jani Passanen's been showing what the Skoda's capable of. He looks secure in 6th place and takes the stage steadily, dropping more than 30 seconds. Carlos Sainz pulls away from his teammate Sebastian Loeb. He's 2.4 seconds faster on the stage.
Rasante fondo, izquierda rápida menos de tierra y ras, abrirse 1.
If Marco Martin does finish in 2nd place, it'll be a good return to form after 3 disappointing events. As for rally leader Marcus Gronholm, he must be listening carefully to every sound from the gearbox and praying that it lasts the distance. A first win from the 307 on his home rally would be a singularly sweet victory for the Finn.
So the top 5 places unchanged through the final morning. Skoda will be happy if Parson and Gardemeister remain in 6th and 7th, but it's Marcus Gronholm looking to make the headlines.
Marcus, any chance at all that you can enjoy the last 2 stages?
I don't think yet. We have to do them and finish the last one. Then I think it's okay.
Whatever happens, you've driven very well on this one.
Yeah, it has been the same the whole year for me, but not the final results.
It's hotting up with just 48 kilometres to go. And if Janne Tuhino gets home in 5th place, then the done job Ford brought him in for. 4 manufacturers' points will please team boss Malcolm Wilson.
Hyppy täys oikea laita, 7.
But Tuhino does look as if he's lost in that battle with Sebastian Loeb, the Frenchman holding 4th place, and he's likely to extend his lead at the All of this may well be of little concern to Marcus Grönholm. He'll surely be focusing entirely on his own performance, on ensuring he does get that longed-for first win since Argentina last year. So to the last stage of the season's fastest rally. Has demonstrated the value of consistency and experience. His professionalism personified and looks set for a podium finish.
Derecha buena más, 1. Izquierda buena más, el directo.
And despite blurred vision, Marco Martin's second overall going into the final stage.
130, junction 2 left, Eddie, don't cut.
Perjo have dominated from stage 2.
7 oikein jouheen.
Now it's up to Marcus Grönholm to keep his composure. It's been a remarkable drive, and Martin has grown in confidence throughout the rally. This result will set him up for a strong challenge in the second half of the season. Second place in Finland, just what he needed after those lacklustre performances recently. Congratulations on a job well done. But since stage 6, Rally Finland has belonged to the Flying Finn.
And after the trials and tribulations of the last few months, for Marcus, the finish line of this stage is going to be an oasis after a desert of problems, I can promise you. Now, I know that he's... Whoa, that was lucky. He certainly is thinking more about the finish line than he is in his driving at this stage. But I can tell you that this could be one very happy man back at service if he does get over the finish line. And that's
eri. Maali. Stage is clear for Marcus.
I told you he'd be happy. The 307 is finally there. Its first WRC victory.
At last, a win for you in the 307, Marcus.
Yeah, it was okay, but a little bit too carefully here in the end, and I was in the ditch once, and because I came too slowly and no throttle.
Do you think you can carry on winning in this car?
Yes, no problem.
Confirmation of that first win for the 307. The final gap to Marco Martin, 34.7 seconds, with Carlos Sainz finishing third. That win means 10 championship points for Grönholm, and Sebastian Loeb collects 5 for his 4th place.
It's like a birth. And as far as we are concerned, of course, we were starving of victories since last year, since Catalonia, and Marcus from more than 1 year. We never doubt about him. Maybe he started doubting a little bit, and this is very important for his confidence. The car is by far the fastest, by far.
No visit from the FIA. Is that them on the phone?
No, maybe they are calling me. Hello?
Do you feel a bit of pressure off your shoulders now?
No, yes, a little bit, but still, I am not happy. I'm hungry to win more.
When are you going to win on tarmac? That's the next challenge.
Yeah, that's the next one in Germany now. We will fight.
With Petter Solberg not finishing, Sebastian Loeb increases his lead in the Drivers' Championship to 22 points. In the Manufacturers' Championship, the performances of Loeb and Sainz see Citroën still sitting comfortably, while Ford consolidate their second position. Skoda also got in on the prizes this weekend, with Yanni Parsonen chosen as the Inmarsat star of the rally. The his 6th place finish in what was his first drive in the Fabia. From the fast gravel of Finland to the fast tarmac of Germany, for the next stop at the WRC, Rally.Deutschland. First, a moment to savour for Marcus Grönholm and his hordes of fans. So it's goodbye from Finland. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with all the WRC news, check out the website at www.wrc.com.